Thank you. Good day. It's the 23rd of March and I'm here with thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of unsatisfied individuals to join the People's Vote March. A march which is dedicated to giving the people of this country a final say on the terms of leaving the European Union. After so much confusion, misinformation and mistrust, I believe this is the right thing to do. Despite this, if May's deal finally does pass through the halls of power, then the EU have agreed to give us till May the 22nd to then leave. If it doesn't, then now the date's April 12th rather than March the 29th. Concerning a lot of the banners, a lot of the placards that I've seen so far, it seems that a lot of people would far rather just revoke Article 50, put this matter to bed and just forget about it. They're allowed to think that, but I'm allowed to say that that's wrong. And I think would be a huge mistake. When you put something of this scale to the people, and then after 3 years, take it away again, and disregard the 52% that voted for it, will you ever be able to trust the powers that be? Do you even trust them now? I'm going to go talk to some people, see what they think, see what they know, see if it changes my opinion at all. And hopefully it'll be a productive day. Let's see what happens. Yes, ma'am. That applause is for a former Deputy Prime Minister. Anyway, been following the march all day. I don't think there's been this many people on Whitehall since Iraq. It's crazy. There's literally hundreds of thousands of people. I'm going to try, interview some people, see if anyone wants to speak to me, and find out why they're here, what they're feeling, and where they think we're going. Let's see. Anyone want to have a chat about Brexit while you're here? You guys alright? Do you want to have a chat for 2 seconds? Anyone? How's it going? Do you want to have a conversation about why you're here?
Well, I just love him so much.
You alright? How's it going? Do you want to have a quick chat about your sign?
I've got to be somewhere.
That's alright. Woo! You alright, mate? Do you have a quick chat on camera? That alright? What does your sign say?
I'm saying nothing.
Oh, right.
Because, I need time to think.
Fair play, what? So extension, that's what you want? More time to think about Brexit?
No,
What
actually I'm just from France and I'm coming here to see what's happening and I need time to think.
And then you'll write on it when you know.
And I saw that, how do you call that? A display, a blank one, and I just took it. And actually it's making people laugh. You know, we're having strikes in France.
Yeah, no, I'm aware. Yeah. I mean, it's still going on in Paris, I believe.
Yeah, it's still.
Are you from Paris or?
Yeah, we're from Paris. Yeah.
What's it like in Paris at the moment, if I can ask?
On what aspect?
Well, in terms of the yellow vests.
The yellow vests.
I know we're here to talk about Brexit, but just considering you're from France.
Yeah, okay. We are right now at the 19th strikes, 19th Saturday, and the government is very freaking out because they are losing control and they are asking the military to come and control the situation, and they're even talking about shooting if necessary into the crowd, so it's quite crazy.
That's kind of harrowing to hear.
Yeah. You want to talk with a friend who's French but living in London?
Yeah, sure. We're going.
Elodie.
You alright? I'm filming if that's alright. Is that okay?
Yeah.
How's it going? I'm James.
I'm good.
Also, what was your name again, sorry?
My name is Clément.
Clément. Safe.
Nice to meet you, James.
So you're living in London?
Yes.
How long ago did you move to London?
Almost 10 years.
Right, okay, fair
Yeah.
play. And presumably you being here, you support remaining in the EU?
Yes.
That's where you'll be going?
Yep.
Do you think people's vote's going to happen?
Unfortunately, I'm not very optimistic here. At least not until the third kind of deal goes down, hopefully.
Well, it's weird because considering, that's going to be an issue. Allow that, that's kind of funny. Right. Sweet, nice one. Thanks, guys.
I think the people's votes might not happen before the 22nd of May, but I think what Theresa's trying to do is put pressure on saying it's either you vote on my deal, or there is no deal, because I think she's understood that the no deal is scarier than a people's vote, or a referendum, or whatever the other options are. So I think I don't know, if I was in a position I'd try, be a bit psychological and try to understand what people, what is more scary basically, and the no deal is scary because it's not what, no one's actually voted for a no deal Brexit.
Yeah,
so.
I think the way to go would be to have another referendum, but in that referendum to set out the options that we have, and then to allow the people to vote on those options. And
I
then
agree.
Including no deal being on the ballot, including May's deal to an extent, or even other deals that are being put together by other parties. I think she should be out of there.
Yeah.
But I do sympathise with her current position. She's trying to please a lot of people. Yeah.
Politics shouldn't be about pleasing people. It's about doing things from for the people. And I understand the majority of the vote said that we needed to go outside of the EU, but we didn't really vote on a deal. And
we weren't told what the route would be. So then a logical decision would be to have that now.
Yes.
Yeah, I think that's great. But thank you very much. Thank you very much for your time.
Good luck.
Cheers. Thank you. Save.
Brexit, shove your Brexit up the rod. Shove your Brexit up the rod.
Nice mask. Do you wanna get that? Just like.
Hello everybody, Boris here. This is an excellent Leave march. I love these levers, they're all fantastic. It's for Leave, right?
Yeah, of course.
Excellent, I'm always on top of these
Thanks,
things.
man. Cheers, have a good day.
Tip top.
Sweet. Hello, how's it going?
Hello, I'm
James.
fine. Nice to meet you, James. My name is Cozy.
Cozy.
Yes.
How's it going? What's this then?
These are the In Limbo books. Let me put them the right way around. This book is called In Limbo, Our Brexit Testimonies, and it's Brexit testimonies from EU citizens who reside in the UK.
Okay.
This was published in the summer of 2017 on the first anniversary of the referendum, and it tells the stories of people exercising their freedom of movement, coming to live in the UK, and how we're affected by Brexit and the hostile environment that Theresa May has created.
Okay, cool.
The following year, on the second anniversary of the referendum, we published In Limbo 2, which are the stories of our twins,
Oh, right.
our mirror images, the British citizens who went to the EU 27 countries.
I see.
And they're their stories. So together we're the In Limbo project.
Fair.
And
That's really cool. That's really cool. How's that going?
very well, in the sense that we are very much there for each other and support each other, but obviously when you live in an environment where you get called a citizen of nowhere or a queue jumper, and day after day the political establishment insults you, then that's not a very happy place to be. So we're there for each other and we support each other, but we live in very hard and very difficult times.
So are you a European citizen who's moved to London, or?
Oh, well, yes, exactly. When I was 17, 30 years ago, and then 27 years ago I moved to Liverpool.
Okay.
And that's where I got stuck.
Yeah.
Because, you know,
Yeah.
that's what happens. You just live your life.
Have you come all the way down from Liverpool today?
I've been up since 3:30 this morning, having woken up every hour before that. And
play.
yeah, I'm here with Liverpool for Europe, and we've brought 5 coaches. Manchester for Europe have brought 8 coaches.
Yeah. We stopped recording, but then we picked up the conversation again, and the point we were getting on to, well, we're talking about like the treatment of people within the European Union at the moment, UK still being a member of the European Union, and the way that situation is going to be dealt when we leave. The problem in my eyes is it's not being done on compassion, it's being done on profit. It's people trying to work out how best to make it financially viable, rather than actually having any empathy and caring for individuals that it's affecting. You know, maybe not so much yourself, but you mean the books that you're talking about, like those individuals who feel like they're in limbo. Like, I get that. You need to take them into account, and I don't think that's being done.
Absolutely. There are 300 of us. There are 115 here. I'm in here. I'm on page 144, and another 115 here. And in 2000, you have to put Brexit in the context, the wider context of what's been happening under this government. And the Home Office very much operates to make a profit. The costs, the monies that are charged at the Home Office have skyrocketed in the last 8 years. So 10 years ago, citizenship cost £200, now it costs £2,000.
Okay, right.
Okay, they have moved the goalposts and changed the rules. There have been somewhere in the region of 5,000 changes to immigration rules in the last 8 years.
Okay.
Even immigration lawyers don't even know what's going on anymore. In 2011, Theresa May decided, as part of the hostile environment, which introduced, the concept of the right to rent, the right to work, and the right to medical treatment, which made landlords and employers and indeed doctors into border cops, basically.
Yeah.
And that the right to rent part has been deemed illegal since then. So as part of that, she decided to enforce a little-known European directive called EU Directive 2004/38, which basically says if you're an EU citizen from one EU country living in another EU country, you've got to have some form of health insurance. Now, if you're working, then you pay health insurance through your income tax. And if you're self-sufficient, then you might need to have insurance either in your home country or whatever, or join and get an insurance policy where you live.
Yeah.
So the UK is unique in that it has the NHS.
Yeah.
From 2004 till 2011, the UK accepted that being registered with the NHS fulfills the CSI requirement.
Okay.
They then decided that it doesn't anymore. So they're basically saying the NHS is not comprehensive sickness insurance. But they didn't tell anybody. So being a stay-at-home mum, I am classed as not economically active. I'm not a worker, I'm not paying income tax, therefore I'm not profitable. Therefore I'm not classed as exercising my treaty rights, which means I can be deported.
Okay, so I've bumped into this man on the street. Could you introduce yourself?
Yes, my name's David Wilkinson, and I'm a filmmaker. I spent 18 months making a film for the cinema called Postcards from the 48%, and it was putting the views of all of us that voted Remain, not just for people in the UK that maybe didn't vote at all or those that voted to leave, but I also was very adamant that it was made for the other 27 EU member state countries to explain to them that not all of us voted to leave, and that so many of us not only value the contribution all the other countries have made, not just to our economy but also our culture.
Sure. That's brilliant. I love listening and hearing about other creative projects. How's it been going?
It's gone very well. I mean, it played in 60 cinemas in the UK, and it's now going around the world. The only unfortunate thing is the BBC, after sort of being very interested in it, rejected it because they thought it was biased. And yes, it is biased, but I made it because every single day the government get their chance to put the case for leaving, and we very rarely, if we're interviewed on television, it's a sort of catch-up. So this was putting very succinctly, in just under 2 hours, the whole case for remaining.
Okay. Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you.
That is